Hey, the nukes is the Lord's spiritual AK, man. Spiritual sweet bitch. Chop. Chop the whole spirit. Chop out them shits, man.
Got more?
God. Back to 9. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people.
Con, let them perish that oppress the people, man. And that goes for you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you DuPonts, man. You elites of the planet Earth, man. You are the ones who oppress the people. That's why the whole earth is mourning, man. All right? And who are the people who are most oppressed? Our people, the Israelites, man. Wherever we go, we under the curses, man. Wherever we go, we got these heathens breathing down our neck, man, with their payments, man. All right, with their systems that got us in fucking prison, man. All right. And you think it's ridiculous, man? Like how that show you how proud these heathens are, man. That show you how proud these Edomites. You really honestly think that you're gonna escape the judgment of the Lord? You think you're gonna subvert the Most High? Esau think that he's such a devil that he could supplant the Lord, man. Like it's not gonna happen, bruh.
Like I'm trying to, you know, we always like to put ourselves in different, you know, mental predicaments. But I can't even fathom how you could think that. Like to actually think in your head you're gonna get one up on the Most High. Like how your cerebral cortex allow you to do that? Like,
you wanna know why? You wanna know how it happened? Because the Lord said, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, man. That's why, man. That's why Esau's are fucked up. And it takes some divine delusion. Like the Lord gotta really hate you and put a very strong delusion on you for you to believe that you could pray to Satan, who is the deceiver, and he's gonna help you subvert the Most High.
Who works for the Most High?
That also show you how terrible and terrifying the Lord is, man. To do that, to sit here, the Most High sat there and like, you know what? You Edomites, I'm gonna put it in your head. Don't you think? To think you're gonna beat me? You? I'm gonna let you think that, bruh.
But hey, it ain't far-fetched, right? Because didn't he do that to Pharaoh?
Yep.
Right? He hardened Pharaoh's heart, so he's hardening your hearts, man. That's why you Edomites are so bugged out. You're the ones that do the most drugs, yo.
Yep. Most
right?
suicides,
yeah.
Apply that truth
right.
to the daily mood.
All right, just another one.
But
anyway.
Donald Trump and the Jews, they are divided like Jesus Christ said. If Satan be divided against himself, how can his kingdom stand? White supremacy can't stand now. Farrakhan, Elijah, Muhammad. Now what y'all foolish for?
You knew it was coming.
You knew it, man. Great. That was just 15 seconds of fame. But yeah, anyway, man. You heathens, man. You Edomites, man. The Lord got you all gassed up, man. And it's beautiful because, you know, you're fulfilling prophecy, man. All right? You don't even know it, man. You think you got one up on the Lord, but nah, he got you, man. Here's a beautiful scripture. Back to Sirach 36, verse 10. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen.
God smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the people, meaning cut off their head, man. All right, cut off their head, cut off the leaders of these people, man. Cut their power off, man. All right, and it show you, man. This is how you know that Esau's power kingdom, man, is at an end, man. Because you got bug outs on the street. Like, you got bug outs on the street telling Satan that his kingdom is divided. Come on, man. Like, damn, boy.
That's it, man.
It's a wrap for you, Esau, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for the whole fashion of this world, man. It's done, man. This shit is done, man. Finished, man.
Back to verse 10. Smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. That's their pride, man. And it's funny because, you know, you got all these elite, right? The Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, man. They at one point they were unified, but now look, man, they're fucking divided. They don't know what's going on. You got scientists saying the doomsday clock. We gotta bring that out, man. It's getting close. That there's unpredictability now, man. Like that fucking 2/3 said. Satan's house is divided, man. It's fucking divided, man. But that pride in them, man, that's why this shit is the way it is. Continuing on. Verse 11. But here's the balance, man. That's why Yahweh Hashem Yasai, he's all-knowing and all-powerful. Verse 11. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them as from the beginning. Verse 12. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn, man.
Con, man, that's what the Lord's coming back to do as well, man. And in the midst of the destruction and the judgment, man, the Most High is going to be merciful unto his elect, man, unto the chosen that he chose from the foundation of the earth, man. And he's going to gather the nation of Israel from among all nations and among all people, man. All right, start not only here in America, the one-third getting delivered from here in America, but that goes also into the rest of these nations, man, and the Israelite foreigners as well, man. All right? So, man, and when that happens, man, you heathens, man, you're going to be fucked up in the kingdom, man, because Jake wants to get in your ass, man. Jake wants to beat you the fuck down, man. All right?
No bullshit.
Like real talk, man. You're done, man. All right? And y'all going to be under the curses, man. We're going to sell you, especially you fucking Edomites, man. You damn Grecians, man. We're going to sell you to the Sabians, man. All right, we're going to scatter you among all people, man. You're going to go into Egypt again with ships, man. Well, for the first time.
Right.
For the first time.
How you like them apples?
Okay.
Can I just read one more. I just want to drop down to 15. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. And right there, that's, who's that dealing with, man? That's dealing with Great Millstone, man.
That's right.
Because, hey, man, we're giving you the name. We're telling you prophecy that's about to happen, man. All right? And it's beautiful because, Lord willing, we believe we're the prophets. The Lord knew back then that we were going to do this in these last days, man.
Right.
So you can't escape the Lord, man. You may think you can, but you can't, man.
It's for you niggas, especially scoffers that like, oh, Great Millstone be with a false prophecy. All right, Noah prophesied for 100 years, and this surely came to pass. Everything we saying, starting with the elders, it's surely gonna come to pass, man. Watch, you niggas gonna get it, man, because you niggas love to scoff. It's surely gonna come to pass, man. Like the bros was alluding to earlier, the Lord gonna let you niggas build up a fucking time before you destroy your asses, man.
This is Psalms 37 and 38. It says, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. To the end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble. So basically said the transgressor, they're going to be cut off. The wicked, which is Esau, man, you 2/3 joining to him, y'all going to get cut off too. And salvation is coming for the elect, man. You know? It says, verse 39, but salvation is of the righteous is of the Lord. He shall be their strength in the time of trouble. And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
Con, man, and that's one thing that we gotta remind ourselves. We gotta make sure that we establish our trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. No matter what's going on in our daily lives, man. No matter what we gotta deal with when we come out here, man. No matter what afflictions that we gotta go through, man. We gotta roll our burdens unto the Lord, man. Okay? Because that means that we trust in his strength, and that means that we trust in his righteousness. And the only way that's gonna happen is if you realize that you can't save yourself, man. Until you realize that your strength and your wisdom and your power and your means are finite, man, and that you have no way out of the ultimate judgment that's coming, you ain't never really gonna put your trust in the Most High, man. You're gonna put your trust in your pensions, your 401k, your car. You're gonna put your trust in your wife. You're gonna put your trust in your bank account. You're gonna put trust in all this other worldly bullshit, man. And when the judgment comes and all that shit doesn't save you, then you're going to want to trust unto the Lord, man. You're going to cry upon him, and he's not going to hear you, man. That's why you got to start doing it now, man. That's what the scriptures say, putting our off from day to day, man, because you got to start building your foundation now, man. You got to seek the fruits of righteousness now. Now, man. It's the day of salvation, man. If not, you finish, man. All right? You got something else?
I got one. It says establish your faith. When you look up the definition of it, it means to set up on a firm or permanent basis. So you can't be wavering. You gotta keep the faith. You have to endure to the end. You can't have faith one day and not have faith the next. This is Hebrews chapter 12. And this word, yet once more, signifieth the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain. So you can't be shaken in this thing. You got to remain in this truth. You got to remain. You got to keep what thou hast, what the Lord gave us, this knowledge.
God, man.
If you be shaky, this ain't the time to be shaky. This is time to really stand even more firm.
God, man. And the scriptures say the shaking signifies the removing of those things, man, that can be shaken. So if you shaky and you wavering, man, when the Lord really brings the judgment and he completely uproots everything that these people will make out of the world, man, all the ways of the world and their establishments, man, and all the things that they hope for, once he uproots that, man, you're going to go with them, man, all right? You're going to be uprooted with them, man, and you don't want that to happen, man. Okay? Because the only thing at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to be established is faith, righteousness, and judgment, man, and the loving kindness of the Lord, man.
This is Hebrews 10 and 23. It says, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promise. Let us, verse 24, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Yeah, man, you see the day approaching of the Lord, man. You don't supposed to be wavering, man. You're supposed to stand firm in his faith and believe on Yahweh Shem Shah, man, because we know these days are evil, man.
That's right. Going back to that shaking. It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a seed. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
God, man. So the Lord said he's going to sift the house of Israel from among all nations, man, because Israel is scattered amongst all nations. And he said that shall not the least grain fall upon the earth, man. Okay, so the least of the elect, the youngest brother, the lowest brother, is not gonna fall out the Lord's hand, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai said that none can take them out of my Father's hand, man. All things the Father has given unto me, nobody can take it away from me. Okay. So that's what's coming, man. The Lord's gonna sift the nations, man. He's gonna sift Israel, man. All right, and really, what's gonna cause that is the judgments that He's bringing, man. All right, the fear, the death, the plagues, the earthquakes, all the distress that He's bringing upon this world, man. That's really what's gonna cause the sifting, man. And He's gonna sift Israel with the word, man. All right, amongst all that turmoil, man, He's gonna sift Israel out with His word, man. All right, through the internet, through these videos, through the edification of the prophets, man. All right, and they're gonna trust in Him, man, and that's why they're not gonna fall to the wayside, man, because they're gonna establish their faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
And that word sift go back to shaking, because when you actually sift something, what are you doing? You're shaking it. So that's why I say, like the brother Ramah brought out about not being shaken, man. You know, because, hey, the Most High, He's shaking it right now. He's shaking it up. But we seeing niggas fall by the wayside and scoff at the people that taught them everything they know. Why? Because they can't stand and shake.
Bring it out.
Shit, you know, my demon just sent me a text, and they trying to justify pedophilia, man, just like they justify transgenderism and shit, man. And I try to go on the page, and they already done deleted it off the fucking page.
This is why we gotta get out of here, man. This is why the elect sigh and cry, man. Because this place is polluted, man. And Esau, he's not gonna stop, man. He's gonna keep going, man, and going and going and going, man. Trying to justify fucking pedophilia, man. That's fucking against nature, man. That's not how the Most High set it up, man. You got something?
I was going to go back to faith. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh. So really, those that have faith, man, it was a gift given to them by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's why He has a certain elect that are going to get out of here, and the rest of y'all are going to die, man, because the Lord wasn't dealing with you from the beginning, and He ain't dealing with you now.
Come on.
Like you said, all this shaking up.
Yeah.
This is Luke 18 and 8. I start at verse 7. Luke 18 and shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? Though he bear long with them, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Come on, man. So the scriptures say, shall not the Lord avenge his own elect which cry day and night unto him, man. And it takes faith to do that, man. All right? And the brother brought that out because of the shaking up, man. The only people that's gonna have faith when the Lord comes back is his elect, man. And it takes faith through all the tribulations that's gonna come upon the planet Earth, man. All the hell that the elect are gonna catch, man. It's gonna take great faith to continue to cry day and night unto the Lord, man. All right? And that shows you the severity of what's coming, man. The Lord said that when the Son of Man shall come upon the earth, shall he find faith in it, man. All right? That shows you how bad it's about to get, man. That people are gonna actually start losing their faith, man. And that's why you got to start establishing your faith in Yahweh Shemawashah. You got to seek him now, man. You got to seek him early, man. Okay? Because he's the only one who's going to continue. First of all, the scriptures say faith is a gift from the Most High, man. All right? So you got to seek him to increase it in the first place because he's the one who gives it. That's right. You know?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 23, verse 3. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
I'm talking about the word, man. That's the rod of the Lord, man. Okay, that's how we measure the times diligently in itself with these scriptures, man. Alright?
Verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies.
This is the table, man. The Lord preparing the table before us, man, is giving us this understanding, man. All right, because in the scriptures, wisdom is described as a meal, man. I believe that's in the book of Proverbs, man. I don't remember exactly what chapter, but the scriptures talk about how wisdom has slain her beast, man. She has mingled her wine. All right, she has set up her 12 pillars, man. All right, she's inviting men unto the banquet. That's the Lord preparing the table before us, man, feeding us with knowledge and understanding, okay? All right? Okay.
And the brother, one of the key words in there was enemies. Enemies, right? And how do you combat your enemies? With a weapon. And what's our weapon? It's truth. You know what I'm saying?
Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over.
God anointed is my head with oil, my cups overflow, man. All right, and that's how the Lord in Old Testament. That's how he would anoint his kings. Okay, that's how the priests, the high priests were anointed, man. They were anointed with oil, man. All right, but now in these times, that oil is talking about the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. That's the anointing, man, because he's the anointed one in the first place, man.
That's right.
Right, because so his spirit being upon us, being poured out upon us, that's that oil that anoints us, man. It makes us priests and sons of the Most High again after we done fucked up all these damn years, man. After the Lord done cast away his people, man, and after we done became heathens, man. You know, now we're being called the sons of the Most High again in the place where it was said, ye are not my people. Okay?
Verse 6. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
God, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, man. So even in the midst of hell, the Lord's still good to us, man. All right, the scriptures say all things work together for the good of them that love the Most High and are called according to his purpose, man. So Lord willing, we truly love the Most High, man, and we are the called and the chosen according to his purpose, man. All the shit that we catching, man, really is to benefit us, man. Really is to refine us, to purify us, man, so we could be acceptable men, man. All right? Read that line again.
God. Psalms chapter 23, verse 6. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Come on, man. Surely goodness and mercy, man. All right, so not only is the Lord still being good to us, but he's going to be merciful unto us if we continue to have faith in him and endure, man. Okay? All the days of our life, because really we should all be put to death, man.
Right.
Everybody standing here, everybody on the planet, man, should be put to death, man. Okay, for all the wickedness that's done been wrought, man. But, you know, speaking of brothers in the truth, man, we should all be put to death, man. And the Lord's mercies are renewed every day, man. Okay? He hasn't rewarded unto us. He has not judged us after the multitude of our iniquities, man. All right? He's been merciful unto us. He hasn't given unto us what our iniquities truly deserve, man. So the Lord is very merciful, man. Very merciful, man. And it's for his name's sake, because if he was not merciful, then and he just wiped us all out, then he would make him a liar, man. And he swore by himself to our forefathers, man, that he would never forsake their seed, man, which is the seed of Jacob. You got more? That was it? That was it?
This is James chapter 1, verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Come on, man. Let the scripture say the trying of your faith is, I can read it again,
Verse 2, James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation.
Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, man. All right, because the trying of your faith worketh patience, man. The more you try, all right, the more you're tested, the more you learn how to wait on the Lord and be patient, man. Okay, and through that patience, when you truly wait and you suffer and you hope in the Lord while you're afflicted, then the Lord comes through for you, man. He comes through for you more and more, man. He continues to deliver you out of different situations, man, and strengthens you, man. Okay.
That's why Apostle Tahar, I heard him say numerous times that, you know what, you've been in this thing so long, it's at this point, he's like, you know what, the Lord gonna come back when he come back. I'm not focused on that. Of course, you know, I'm hastening the day, but he said, I'm just happy to do this work, man. Why? Because his patience has worked up a greater spirit in him, man, to deal with the temptations that come. So he's, you know, I ain't focused on the Lord gonna come back when he come, man. I'm just happy that he chose me to deliver his word, man.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. It says, let go the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
God, let go of mortal thoughts and cast off the burdens of men, man. And that's easier said than done. But if you got to be in the spirit, man, you got to hope in the Lord, man. You got to ask the Lord for his spirit, man, so that you can overcome the mortal thoughts, man. All right, because that's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna overcome the flesh, man. All right, it's by mortifying the deeds of the flesh by the Spirit of the Most High, man. That's the only way it's happening, man. Okay, if you don't follow after the Spirit, man, the flesh is gonna overcome you. There's no way around that, man. Okay, so that's why you gotta be in the Spirit. That's why you gotta trust in the Lord, man, because you're not gonna receive His Spirit, and you're not gonna be able to overcome your flesh in this world without it, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
God, man, haste thee to flee from these times, man. All right, and that's what the scriptures say. You know, cast off the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. How do you do that? By crying unto the Lord, man. The scriptures say, cast all your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. All right, because these burdens, the burdens of the flesh is not something that you can deal with on your own, man. The Lord called us a worm for a reason, man. All right, He called us weak. He called us wretched. Okay, He said all of these things for a reason, because He knew that the temptations that come upon us we can't handle on our own, man. And if you think you can handle it on your own, you're gonna end up going the fuck off, man. You're gonna end up trusting in your own righteousness, man, and the Lord's not gonna deliver you. Okay? So that's why you gotta cast it upon the Lord, because He's the one who all strength and might and wisdom and power comes from in the first place, man. He's the one who's putting you through the hell, so obviously He's the one who's gonna be able to deliver you out of it. It's mathematics, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 16, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done thereafter. Yeah, man. So we're supposed to put out that mortal thought, man. We're supposed to have trust in Yahweh Shemashah, because this whole society about to turn upside down, man.
That's right.
If we don't have that the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah on us, and we're gonna get caught up and we're gonna get put to death, man.
That's right.
Esau start pushing that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man. It's gonna take over this whole world, man. And if you don't have the word of His patience, He's not gonna protect you.
That's right.
This is the book of Wisdom and Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints and he have care for his elect. So basically, all you gotta do is put your trust in the Lord. When all hell break loose, the wisdom and knowledge gonna be the stability of your times. Right. And if you be part of the elect, you're gonna make it.
Right.
This is Job 13 and 15. It says, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain my own ways before him. Yeah, though the Lord give us that affliction and make us go through that fire, the furnace of fire, then we're going to trust in him, man. And we're going to keep the faith, Lord willing, to the end. Lord willing, we're a part of the elect, you know?
That's right. That's it. Brothers ain't got nothing else to say? No precepts?
All right? And with that, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there pushing the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. We love you, brothers. Keep up the faith. Keep enduring. And with that, you know our slogan. 1, 2, 3.
Death to America!
Shalom.